What's up guys? I know I missed a few weeks. I'm going to do a what I've been up to video next week, so if you want to find out why I've not been uploading, click that subscribe button and then wait for next week's video. Basically, when I did my Q&A the other month, my girlfriend was listening to me recording the video and she thought of some questions whilst I was recording, so basically part 2 is questions from her. I filmed both sections back to back, but I've only just finished editing the part 2 section, which isn't even that long, so I hope you enjoy. To the new subscribers, thanks very much. I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. See you next week guys, bye. I have some last minute questions entered by the missus. She came to the rescue because she heard me saying no one really asked me questions. Tiny little violin. First question, what's the food like? It's good. You can eat in the passenger restaurant on the Pride of Hull, and Pride of Rotterdam you can't. You can get food from there, but you have to bring it back upstairs, which is a long process for someone as lazy as I am. Some of the food's just the same anyway. They literally have like 2 menus and they just dive between the 2 daily. So it can get boring, but in the staff canteen they have like weekly cycles, I think it was. Food's pretty good. How long do you get off the boat when it docks? So the boat docks in the morning and it leaves at like 7/8. Ideally you want to be on board latest 5/6. You kind of have all day. If you check out my Pride of Hull video, we do go into Amsterdam and I'll explain all that in that video, but you can go off and you can explore. When you're in Hull you can get off and drive from the port to the ore cycle. There are bikes at the port for staff to use, which we wasn't told about until quite late into our contract, so just so you know, there's bikes available. If they say there isn't, there definitely is, because I've been on them. Oh, this was a question actually that I got asked by a lot of passengers. Can you drink? No. If that's something that you would have an issue with, I would not advise these types of boats for you. Maybe the bigger ships where they have cheap alcohol, but for these boats, no. Do you get drugs/alcohol tested regularly? They do spot checks on board the boat, so you have your cabin check and you get breathalyzed. So the cabin checks happen weekly. The cabin checks, they just literally knock on your door, and they do a section of the boat every week, and that section changes, and I don't know how many cabins they do. We got ours checked, drugs and alcohol test. My cabin got a phone call at 8/8 in the morning. They said that I had to go down to the medical room. I had to do a breathalyzer test. You blow on a tube, you keep blowing until they say stop, and then it registers the alcohol levels in your system, and then you pee in a pot. It's not like the normal sample pot. This is a big, it was huge. They tested it for drugs. Obviously there's 0 tolerance on board that ship. I had not been consuming alcohol, and I had not been consuming drugs. Don't do drugs, kids, don't do them. So I was all clear. Word on the grapevine is that if you take medication, make sure you take some kind of proof that you have to take medication on board the boat, like prescription or something like that, or take the packet that the prescription comes in, because if you're doing a urine sample, they're testing it for drugs and you're taking some kind of drug for a health reason, that drug test will come back positive for some kind of drug, so that you don't get in trouble. You have your proof. Long-winded answer that one, but people did ask it. Wi-Fi. There is Wi-Fi on board these boats. A lot of big ships, the Wi-Fi is very expensive, but on these boats the staff Wi-Fi is free. You can only access it when you are in staff quarters, so the cabins, the crew mess and the gym, and like the leisure bar room. Like they have like a staff bar, but it's not a staff bar for alcohol. It has like Pepsi and stuff like that and crisps, and you can buy snacks. So you have that option. There is Wi-Fi on board. It is pretty crap, especially when you're sailing. That signal ain't good. When I went on board the boat, I noticed a lot of people had, so if you're watching my cabin tour video, your wardrobe door and your main cabin door, if you open them both and you can slot them into each other so they make like a triangle, that way the signal seems to be better. Probably because of it not have to travel through another wall, it's like got that opening so signals can pass. I don't know how this stuff works, but it seemed to work better. I was like, why are people kind of in their cabins with their doors open? And you can't see in, but it was just confusing for me. That's why. Signal is better during the day when you're not sailing. last but not least, if you're on the boat for a special occasion, for example Christmas or New Year, what do you get to do differently to a normal day? Check out my last video, guys. On Christmas Day you have the day off, New Year's Day you have to work in the evening on these ferries. Yeah, check out the last video, it will be linked, and I explain what I did on Christmas Day and what New Year was like. In the last video there was a thing called 80s night. These boats have events, these ferries, they I think it's like one a month. They have like 80s themed nights, 60s nights. They basically have bands that aren't working on the ship regularly come on board and provide entertainment for 2 nights. So they do a round trip of playing on the night going from Hull to Rotterdam, and then Rotterdam back to Hull, or vice versa. It could be a European band coming on to come to the UK to go back. Yeah, on them nights, on the Pride of Hull, we didn't have to work. We got the night off, which was cool. On the Pride of Rotterdam, we were expected to work, so we had to play one set on the second night, because on the first night there was a George Michael tribute. Coming back from Europort to Hull, George Michael tribute was not playing that night, so we took that slot, so we played for like half hour, 45 minutes. So the questions I've accumulated over this video have also been questions that I've just been asked. Yeah, a lot of people like to know about the alcohol question. It must be a British thing. Anyway, as always, just check out the video. Welcome to the new subscribers. If you have recently subscribed, drop a comment and let me know. YouTube does let me know when certain subscribers subscribe to my channel, if they are people that I may know in real life. So, for example, mate called Rory, shout out Rory, subscribed to my channel the other day. I've worked with Rory in the past. YouTube wanted to tell me that that channel had subscribed to my channel, but it doesn't always tell me, so I can't actually thank people for subscribing. So drop a comment and let me know if you have. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, let me know. I'll send a little heart emoji your way. And yeah, just check out the video, like, subscribe, comment any more questions you got down below. Stay safe this week out there, guys. Another week of COVID-19 trauma going on around the world, so be kind to people and look out for one another at a reasonably safe distance. Anyway, I will see you in the next one. Hope you have a lovely week, and peace out, guys. Just checking it out. Bye.